So I was having a pretty good day. It was pretty warm. And then your man from Limerick, I don't know if you remember him saying that life is terrible for women. And I was like, oh fuck, I forgot how terrible it is for women having to live with all you men. Because life's so terrible for you men. It's terrible, you know. I've had all my life where they'd be like, oh, you know, it's not safe to walk home alone at night. And I'm like, I know, right? I would come home after a shift in a bar and have to walk home 20-year-old boys being like, I've never been to Glasgow before, I'm gonna die. I'm like, you'll be alright. I'll get you home. It'll be okay. Which was great apart from the time that a guy thought that he was being stalked by a Velma-looking woman because I had my specs on. And then he asked me to walk him home. It's like, I'll keep you safe from the mysteries, it's fine. So, I didn't know it was disgusting themed because I'm not on Facebook and I don't check these things, and I got pulled in last minute. So I had like a set of really lovely all my poems lately haven't been disgusting. They've been about the sea and birds and happy times, and I was like, oh, well, fuck that. I'll tell a disgusting story. Yay! Now I would really love to tell you a brilliant story, right? I don't know if you saw a video a wee while ago about a height-abled man in a bagel shop in New York getting really angry. Did anyone see that? You should look it up. It's a very angry short man, to put it bluntly, in a bagel shop, absolutely losing it at all women, because all women have told him all his life that he's too short. Nobody had told him that at the time, but he decided to take it out on all these women in the shop. The reason I tell you that is because the story I would love to tell you reminded me of that, as a particularly short man came into my work to get angry. That story is the story of the phantom bum boils, but under patient confidentiality I can't tell you anymore. Instead I will tell you a story. So I'm a receptionist in a health centre. So disgusting is kind of my day-to-day. It's like I listen to a lot of poo stories. I handle a lot of poo, and I listen to people talk all the time. So I don't get disgusted very easily. But I can tell you this story. Occasionally, I work in the sexual health clinic across the road. I don't work for them. I just sit there and go, I can't help you. I deal with podiatry, mate. You got bad feet. That's about it. So these two young guys came in, very worried, and asked to see a nurse immediately. They had a crisis. And the nurse was like, well, I was on my tea, but in you come, drop your trousers, let's have a look, what's the problem? And about 10 minutes later, the boys come out, all cheery, all like, oh, cheers, that's amazing, that's brilliant. And the nurse comes out, trying not to laugh, being like, aye, so... The boy drops his trousers and goes, my willy's a bit flaky. And she goes, try having a bath and using some moisturiser when you're down there, and you'll be fine. And about 2 nights later, I was up on stage in the Clutha Bar, and I did a wee set. And as I'm coming off the stage, one of the boys comes up to me like, oh, are you that lassie that works in the sexual health clinic? Do you remember me? I was in the other day, do you remember me? I'm like, yep, I do. He's like, can I get your number? You know, we want to go on a date. And I was like, I don't know, mate, if you had that bath. So I can tell you that one. So disgusting. I don't think I'm disgusting. I've been told I've been disgusting. I'm disgusting. I'll pick my nose, I'll bite my nails, I'll talk about my period a lot, but I'm not on my period, so I got nothing to tell you. It's alright, we're all fine, everything's flowing normally, it's beautiful. I did step in some pee in the toilet, but who doesn't step in pee? That's okay. But I've been told sometimes that my language can be quite disgusting. Especially by my dad, who had such high hopes for me, and then I told him I was a performer, and he went, oh, you could be famous, it would be amazing. And I went, yeah, Dad, here's some of my material. And I'm going to sing you a wee song, because I shouldn't have had intro music, because I didn't have any, which is fine, it's just ruined the joke I'd set up now. But I like that tune, so it's cool. So I'll sing you my own song. But I had a couple of people would come up afterwards, I would sing this and be like, I don't know that you can really say these things, you know, these things are a bit gendered. I really think you should say things more like, don't be a dick, or don't be a prick, or don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. And if you have to, gonna give us a wee heads up first. Or just stop, please. 'Cause you're being a cunt. Being a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Have you tried getting some sleep, drink some water, or a wee cup of tea, or just anything? Please. 'Cause you're being a cunt. Don't be a cunt, or I'll be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Thank you very much. I've been Sleazes.
Have we got receipts?